Marriage, the day so many dream of since childhood. A day of flowers, photos, joy, and laughter. A day everyone calls historic, a special moment. But really, behind the flowers, is there truth, or is there a lie we believe? We've been told since long ago that marriage is the climax of a love story. We've been told it's the fountain of happiness, the step one must reach to live a complete life. A woman is not respected until she marries. A man is not considered a man until he builds a family. We've heard it so many times that we've accepted it without question. But is it true, or is it a lie we believe? In this episode of The Lie We Believe, we'll dive deep into marriage. We'll explore where it came from, how it was practiced in our culture and across the world, what society tells us, and what research and numbers actually show. We'll uncover how marriage turned into a business and the reality of life after the celebration. And in the end, we'll face the big question. Is marriage really the answer to all our problems, or just a lie we accept to hide the truth? And come with me as we explore marriage, the lie, and the truth. Marriage in history and culture. Marriage didn't start with flowers, fancy dresses, or photographs. In history, it was about uniting families, securing wealth, and maintaining power. In many cultures, marriage was a tool to bind families together. A man didn't marry a woman simply out of love. It symbolized alliance between two families. Bride price, dowries, and ceremonies were ways of showing family wealth and building bonds. In ancient China, parents and families made the decisions. Neither the son nor daughter chose their partner. It was about uniting households and increasing resources. In Europe, especially during the era of kings and empires, marriage was a political weapon. A royal child would be married to another royal heir to merge kingdoms and strengthen power. So why do we now believe that marriage has always been about love? The lie we believe is that marriage was historically built on love. In reality, it was about economics, politics, and family ties. Marriage based on love is a fairly new idea, popularized in the 19th century, when songs, novels, and films started teaching that love should come first. But before that, it was business. What culture tells us. Let's look at what culture tells us. A woman is incomplete if she isn't married. A man isn't a man until he builds a home. A big wedding is proof of strong love. These ideas are repeated so often they feel like truth. But are they really? A woman has value simply because she is a human being, not because she wears a ring. A man is a man because of his character, not because he held a wedding. And if you look closely, weddings are rarely about just two people. They're about families, friends, and wider society watching. That's why there's pressure. If you don't marry, you may be shamed, called irresponsible, or worthless. The lie we believe here is that human worth comes from marriage. But the truth is, our value comes from who we are, our behavior, our contributions, and the genuine love we carry in our hearts. Marriage in reality. Research. Let's look at the numbers. In Europe and America, over 40% of marriages end in divorce within the first 10 years. The WHO reports that 1 in 3 marriages worldwide either break down or face severe conflict. Doesn't this show us that marriage is not the fountain of happiness we're told it is? Here's the lie. We believe that standing before God or society automatically changes a person's nature. But in truth, marriage doesn't transform character. If you were angry, you remain angry. If you were dishonest, marriage doesn't make you truthful. Marriage as business. Marriage has become one of the biggest industries in the world. Wedding dress designers, jewelry and diamond sellers, photographers and event planners, hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues. Marriage has become business. When a bride walks down the aisle in a white gown, when a ring sparkles on a finger, we think it's pure love. But in reality, there's a billion-dollar industry behind it. The lie is that a bigger, more expensive wedding with fancy decoration equals stronger love. The truth? Love cannot be measured by price tags. It lives in the daily commitment of two people. Life after the wedding. After the photos, flowers, and laughter, real life begins. Conflicts about money, in-laws interfering in the home, disagreements about raising children, poverty that wasn't considered before. None of this appears on the wedding day. No photographer captures it. Yet these are the realities that shape married life. Truth tells us. The truth is this: marriage is not the solution to all problems. Marriage is not the end of the journey. Marriage is not the everlasting source of happiness. Marriage is a partnership, a commitment to walk together. But the road will have challenges. It requires patience, true love, and trust. When we strip away the lies and hold on to truth, marriage can be beautiful. But it is not what defines a person's worth, nor is it a guarantee of joy. Marriage can be a blessing. It can symbolize love, unity, and the joining of families. But the real question is this: do we believe marriage is the solution to all life's challenges, or do we believe the lie that makes us forget the truth? Should we keep prioritizing the ceremony and culture, or should we focus on life and genuine love? That's the purpose of The Lie We Believe, to make us reflect, to remind us that sometimes what we believe isn't true. I am Elder Zai, and this was The Lie We Believe, Marriage. Thank you for listening, and don't miss the next episode.